Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the Snowy Nights collection from Lina Nail Art Supplies. This collection has been available for a while. I did just receive the labels for the front of my bottles 2 days ago, so my video is going up a little bit late, but they are available right now. So in the description box below, I will link the Lina site, I will link their Instagram, and I will link my Instagram where you can see more swatches of everything from this collection. So there are 10 polishes to look at today, and let's go ahead and get started. So first we have Feeling Sentimental, and this is described as a bright red filled with chrome red shimmer. So here is Feeling Sentimental. Bear with me, I don't know where my full swatches went, so we do have the one nail swatches. This has a really smooth, really good formula, very easy to apply. I didn't have any issues with running, pulling, or staining. This is completely opaque in 2 coats. It dries nice and glossy and nothing's hard to remove. Up next we have Rebel Without a Claus, and this is described as a warm red tone with a copper shimmer and a crimson metallic flake and a touch of holographic shimmer. Here's Rebel Without a Claus. This one also has a really good formula. Again, no running, pulling, or staining. The pink flash that's in here stands out really nice on your nail. It also will dry nice and glossy on its own. Nothing's going to dry textured. Nothing's going to be difficult to remove. If you don't have time for top coat, you don't need it, but I would recommend it. Up next we have Not So Silent Night, and this is described as a dark holographic green filled with a green shimmer. Here is a Not So Silent Night, and if I've ever related more to the name of a polish, it is this one. Again, a very smooth formula, completely opaque in 2 coats. All of these are nice and pigmented, very easy formulas to work with. So there is 2 coats. Up next we have Ice to Meet You, and this is described as a pearl flake with a teal flake. Here's Ice to Meet You. Again, a nice formula, very pigmented, 2 coats to build up to a full opacity. Nothing in this is going to dry textured, nothing's going to be difficult to remove, and again, this one does dry decently glossy on its own. So there is 2 coats. Up next we have I Told You Snow, and this is described as a pale lavender hollow base mixed with holographic micro flakes and ultra chrome micro flakies. Here's I Told You Snow. This one is really awesome. It not only has a super strong flash that you can see on the nail, but it also has these little speckled bits. The hollow that's in here is beautiful. This is a really, really good one. So there is 2 coats. Up next we have Jingle Ladies, and this is described as a medium coral pink holographic mixed with pink and hollow micro flakies. Here is Jingle Ladies, and it does go for everything across the board here. These will be much more holographic either in the sun and as it's dry. When it's wet like this, it's nice and sparkly but not as hollow. So there is 2 coats. Up next we have Love at Frost Sight, and this is described as a deep burgundy holographic filled with a galaxy glitter and pink chrome shimmer. Here's Love at Frost Sight. This one also has a very good formula. Again, no running, pooling, or staining. Nice and pigmented, vibrant. This is completely opaque in 2 coats. This will dry nice and glossy on its own, and it will take a little bit of scrubbing to remove because of the glitter. Up next we have All Is Bright, and this is described as a medium toned pink with a rainbow pearlescent flake and gold highlight flakes with a touch of a holographic shimmer. Here is All Is Bright, and for being such a light color, I was really blown away with the pigment in this one. Another one that only takes 2 coats to build up to opacity. This is also going to dry glossy on its own. Nothing's going to dry textured or be difficult to remove. Next up we have Let It Glow, and this is described as a pearl flake and a rose highlight flake. Here is Let It Glow. This one is also super pigmented for being such a light color, and everything applies nice and evenly as well. Completely opaque in 2 coats, no formula issues whatsoever, so there is 2 coats. And lastly for today we have Wrap It Up, and this is described as a rich brown with golden flakes and rainbow pearl highlights. And here is Wrap It Up, a nice pigmented brown. So beautiful, so creamy. Very smooth formula again to work with, not too thick or too thin, no running, pulling, or staining. This one's also going to dry nice and glossy on its own. I would still recommend top coat for longevity purposes. So I did have 2 standouts from the collection, the first one being Not So Silent Night. I really like a deep green base. The hollow in here is beautiful. Your hair is insane. This is a really, really gorgeous polish, but then my favorite is a surprise to me. I really liked I Told You Snow. It's like a periwinkle with a purple flash to it, but it's got these little micro flaky bits to it that are really beautiful and stand out even better on the nail than they do in the bottle. So I don't see that often. I really, really like that, and the hollow that's in here is really beautiful. So Not So Silent Night and I Told You Snow are my favorites of this collection. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up. Let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more from me. And I will talk to you again next time.